Good morning, everyone, and welcome to our webinar. This is Courtney, the Marketing Coordinator here at AIM. Today's webinar will be recorded and later posted on our website. This does mean that all attendees will be automatically muted so that we can get a quality recording this morning. If you have any questions, feel free to type them into the chat box and we'll try to answer them throughout the presentation. But if we're unable to get to all the questions, we'll have a member of our marketing team reach out to you individually to make sure we can get those answered. We do have webinars every Wednesday morning at 9 a.m. Pacific, so keep an eye on your email or on our website to get signed up for the next one. With that, I'm going to hand it over to Dawn so that we can get started this morning. Go ahead and take it away, Dawn.
Good morning, Courtney. As always, a big thank you for everything you do with our webinars. It's greatly appreciated. Good morning, everyone, and happy Valentine's Day. It is the 14th. If everybody doesn't know, I was woken very early this morning to the wife saying happy Valentine's Day. Hope everyone is doing well. Don Erickson with American Independent Marketing. Join us today, special guest Whitney Gramlich, American Equities Internal Sales Consultant. With that today, we will be looking at American Equities options and solutions for your clients and your prospects' needs, flexible premium options, and the service that American Equity provides, among many other things that we have to talk about today. With that, I'd like to welcome Whitney. How are you doing this morning?
Good. How's everyone?
We're doing well. The sun is out, so it's nice and bright, and you never know what kind of weather we're going to get here in Washington. It's just either cold or warm. You just don't know. How about yourself?
Exactly. It's sunny here, and it may be Valentine's Day, but my favorite day is tomorrow when all the chocolate goes 75% off. That's what I love.
Well put. It's funny you say that. One of the gals here in the office said the same thing. She goes, now remember, tomorrow you can go get these for everybody. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, our office now is about a block away from Target, so it's walking distance, so it gives you your exercise along with helping the economy getting chocolate. It's a keeper.
Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah, good times, good times. So, today we've got a great webinar, and we haven't done one on American Equity in a while, and with annuities the way they are and people wanting to protect money and, guarantees and just protecting their money and moving it, because there's a lot of people with moving money right now, and so we want to make sure that you guys and AIM work together and help the clients and agents as best as possible. So I really appreciate you coming on this morning.
Not a problem. Thank you so much for having us. And if you're ready, I am excited because I love doing webinars. I love sharing the American Equity story. If some of you have not done business with us ever, or it's been a long time, we've made some very big enhancements to technology, and that's one that I will talk about first. But again, I'm Whitney. I'm the internal sales consultant for what we call Region 1, and you'll see the map here in just a little bit. I work directly with Wade Eldridge, the regional VP. I've worked with Wade now going on 9 years. I've been with the company for 10, so it's been a great time. I've watched the company go from just a small mom and pop to now over 1,000 employees. So I've been through all the transitions and looking forward to what's to come with the new transition with Brookfield. So with that, one, technology and I don't mix. 3 ways American Equity is the one that actually does work for you. One thing that we pride ourselves on is product integrity. We have some of the best products out there that are very transparent and easy to understand. If I can understand it and hand the product brochure to my mother and she can read through it and fully understand it and she's not in the financial industry, then that's a win. It's going to be easy and we don't hide things. Everything is right out there for you and your clients. It's very transparent design. Renewal rate integrity. It's not in writing, but it's a company practice where we try not to change the renewal rate for up until after year 3. So around year 4 is when you may see a little reduction, maybe. And one thing that's nice about the renewal rate integrity is we have out on our agent portal where you can go out and view what the current renewal rates are for products. We don't tell you what dates or products to look at. It's not cherry picking. You pick and choose what product and see what it's been doing over the track of, if it's been with us for 10 plus years, you can see. And we try not to change renewal rates at all. We are a very conservative company, and we look ahead instead of trying to chase rates and bonuses right now. And again, we have some of the top products out there. Income is our #1 product, our bread and butter. It's what we were founded on. And superior customer service. Yes, we answer the phone. And I do want to apologize. We are truly going through a growth spurt. Our business was up over 300% last year. And I thank every one of you that did business with us. And I apologize that we did not answer the phone within 60 to 90 seconds that we always say we do. It may have taken 10, 20 minutes. We had managers and directors on phones, and we are trying to work through that now. We're trying to get back to what we are known for having great service. So please be patient. We are working on doing that, but yes, we still answer the phones, and our service department is still based here in Iowa. So we don't farm it out to anywhere. We pay commissions daily. And one of the things that I really want to stress to make the process super easy for you is please go out and look at our Ready app system. It is phenomenal. It has all the updated apps right there for you. And one nice feature that we have is you can go out and do a mini suitability form and put the information of what the client is looking for. Are they looking for income? Are they looking for something that will protect their nest egg that they worked so hard for? And it will also tell you, or it will also ask for what their current assets are, liquid, things like that. And it will then tell you what products are suitable for your client and what dollar amount from minimum to maximum that we would accept with what you just put in there in that mini suitability form. So that's something different that American Equity just recently came out with about 6-7 months ago. And our Ready app system is all the current documents, and it cuts down on the amount of not good orders. It will not let you advance until every question is filled out, every yes or no. Make sure that the client has initials and dated, and you as well. And then this gets pushed to the front of the line because we don't have to have someone manually inputting. If you would have emailed the application or overnighted it to us, it's automatically uploaded, and within, I want to say a couple hours, we'll already have a policy number and be in line to be reviewed by suitability. So that's just one thing, and we do have a helpful video out there. And again, helpful resources. We have great online training videos. We have ad flicks that you can customize that talk about Roth conversions that we can do here, or trying to get the word out about why it is so important to get guaranteed income plans for the future. So we have a lot of helpful resources out on our agent portal, which I will say I've been here for 10 years, and they've been telling us that we would get a new agent portal all 10 years, and we finally did. The internet was not thought of by our former leader, Mr. Noble, God rest his soul, the founder of American Equity. He thought the internet was a fad and not here to stay. So we are a little bit behind in technology. So we have finally invested a lot into it, and we are working diligently to try and get into the 21st century. So bear with us. We're old school, and we still like paper, but we would like to have you also use our agent portal as well. But with that, we are an A-, or as we refer to it as an A-excellent with AM Best and other accrediting groups as well. Reason for our A- is we are a monoline company. We only do one line of business, and that is fixed index annuities. So if we tried our hands maybe in life insurance or variable annuities, maybe then our rating would be higher. But right now, this is all we want to focus in on, and that is why we have an A- rating.
Hey, Whitney, on your service and everything, when you were talking about that, that's a huge thing. And knowing how you have a little bit of growing pains because so much business was coming in and people were knowing American Equity and the stuff they do with it, that's a huge thing. And so just like us, we pride ourselves on, we answer the phone here at American Independent Marketing. It's usually the first ring, if not the second ring, and you talk to a person, you're actually getting what you need. It's a huge thing to be able to do that. And just knowing that, so much business coming in, if there's questions, we're here to help, you're here to help. But that's the biggest thing is service and going forward with business. And that Ready app, that's that can be a game changer. It makes it so much simpler. It's simplicity. And when agents are working with the clients, they don't want to have headaches and hiccups, and just having that available to them will make it a lot easier for them to do business.
Yes, and one nice thing that we have come up with, if you're not appointed with American Equity or you're at a client residence and you can't remember your sign-on to the agent portal, it's simple. All you need to do is go to american-equity.com, click on agent, and we have what we call an agent resource site. So it's going to give you basically the same information if you would have signed into your own personal portal. It will have the rates, our products, our indexes. You can even run illustrations from there. So you don't have to be signed into the portal to run our illustrations or get information about our products. It's all out on our agent resource page. So we're trying to make it super easy for everyone. And on your screen,
what was the portal again?
It is american-equity.com, and then click on agent. It'll be at the top right, and that takes you directly to the agent resource page. So you don't have to log in or anything. It will have product information, our current rate, and our illustration software.
Okay.
So on your screen is our dedicated team. You basically have your own cheerleading squad that wants to help you get to your goals. If your goal is $5 million in FIA and you want to do it with American Equity, you have a dedicated team of a regional who does go out into the field and visit advisors. You have the internal sales consultant, which is me. I also do wage schedule. So after 9 years, I finally get to tell him where he gets to go on the road and set up his schedule. So if you are in the orange territory, that is me, and let me know, because Wade is on the road about 90% of the time. So he's out there Monday through Thursday running appointments, meeting with new individuals, and just wanting to get to know you, your practice, and what you would like to see help with from American Equity. And then we also have a sales support specialist. Sometimes I may be on the road at events, but if you need help right away, our sales support specialists are always there to help you. It's our sales desk team. So you do have a dedicated team that is there for you all the time. And if you email me on the weekends, most times I will check it if I'm not with family, because I am a workaholic and love to help my advisors out. So that is your dedicated team. And with that, I want to turn your attention to our top products. And our Income Shield series is the #1 product that we are seeing the majority of business coming in on. Not just new money, but replacement, maybe internal replacements from an older bonus gold, foundation gold with us, or it may be from Allianz and with their 222 or ABC, and it hasn't been doing anything, we are seeing a lot of internal and just regular replacement. And this is the best time to get in front of your clients about guaranteed income. We don't know how much longer these high roll-up rates are going to be around, since the Fed say that they might be cutting rates at their March meeting or sometime this year. So when that happens, a lot of carriers will start to lower their roll-up or payout factors. And I know a couple of them have already done that. So right now, getting in front of your client and say, hey, let's try and find something better for you, kind of doesn't set easy with clients when you put it that way. We have coined a phrase that I love, and I just heard it on the road last week by one of our other regionals, and it's called refinance your retirement. And what I mean by this is we have no issues when you have a mortgage, when the interest rates were so low. Did you refinance your mortgage to get a better rate? Of course you did. That was the best thing to do to help you and your family and your monthly payments. Well, why don't we look and refinance your retirement with that guaranteed income with the current high rates right now? We have an 8.25% simple roll-up and a 7% compound roll-up. Right now, those are the highest that we have, and we have high payout factors for both single and joint. So this is the best time to do what I like to call a fire sale and get in front of clients and talk to them about, do you have a plan in place for guaranteed income? And with that, in case you didn't know much about our Income Shield product, yes, we do have a 7-year option, but I don't know why, and I'm blunt about this, because we don't really have a lot of sales with that 7-year option. Everyone goes towards the Income Shield 10. Why? It has a 10% premium bonus on all first-year premiums received. One nice thing about our products, they're flexible premiums. So if your client adds additional funds within that first year, they'll get another 10% bonus, and you will also get first-year commission. So that's a win-win on both. And one nice thing that we do at American Equity towards the end of their first anniversary, if they're in the Income Shield, we let them know that they still have time to add additional funds to get another 10% bonus. And I will tell you that sometimes we just get checks with just in the memo line, their policy number to add in. And a lot of clients, that is one of the features that they love the most, is a reminder to let them know that they can still add funds in. And our minimum to start is very low, especially if you have someone still on the fence about fixed index annuities. So $5,000, and our max premium, yep, it is there, but there are instances that we can go up and over. We just need prior approval. And I can tell you for the under age 69, as long as the financials are in good order, we can go up to 7.5 million. So if you have a lot of clients that are the 7.5 million and looking for guaranteed income, please come to American Equity. I have a mother I'm taking care of. So, you know, I'm looking for the extra incentive from you guys. So with that, we also have flexible premium. Some of the highlights about the product is 10% bonus. We have multiple income riders that you can select from. Right now, we are seeing a lot with our 7% compound rider and then our 8.25% simple interest. We also offer a 4% no fee rider that the client can turn on within 30 days of the policy being issued. So that's a nice feature if you have a client that leaves their job, can't wait that one full year for the roll-up and they need income right away, they get a guaranteed paycheck for life. So that's one new item that we've come up with where they don't have to wait a full year, just 30 days from when the policy gets issued. We also, as long as you're not in the state of California, have the optional well-being benefit. It's just our option is the client can't perform 2 out of the 6 activities of daily living, we will increase their payments to help with care for up to 5 years. And of course, it's flexible. Even after year 1, they can add additional funds. They just won't get another 10% bonus. And flexible premium, which we love to push.
Yeah. So that the one you talked about on the last slide about adding flexible premium,
Yes.
you can add that up. So if you do it in year 3, you just add, benefits or money to it. It'll just go still out that 10 years total. It won't add more years to it.
No, we don't have a rolling surrender anymore when you add additional funds. We used to, and it would add like an extra 5-10 years onto it. No.
Right.
If they want to add in year 9 of 10, then that's it. Then that's fine. So
yeah, that's a question I know people will be asking, like, well, what happens if you do this and this? There's always moving parts, which is nice to know that
yes.
It's a lock 10 years, so it goes 10 years and you're done, no matter if you put money in later on. So.
And another feature that makes us a little unique is when you elect an income rider, we just want to know at the point of sale which income rider they want. And that's on the disclosure. It's when they're ready to turn on income, that is when we want to know, is it going to be a single payout or a joint payout? That is the only thing that we want to know then. And lately, I've been running into a lot of advisors calling in, questioning, okay, if I have a client that has an IRA and it's in the husband's name, if they do an income rider, can they elect joint payout if it's an IRA? And I go, yes, they can. We allow it. So for some reason, all of a sudden on January 1st, I kept getting questions like that 2 or 3 times a week. And yes, if it's an IRA, they can do a joint payout for the income side. And they can also do free withdrawals. This goes on the Asset Shield, our accumulation product. They can take up to 10% of the contract value after the first year. So just a FYI on how much they can get of their funds. And I really need to learn how to use the mouse. And for competitive income and flexibility, this is really where I want to hit it home with, oh, really, come on. So it's a first year premium bonus. It's 10%, it's a 10-year product. And one thing before I forget, if you are in California, you do have the Income Shield, but it's an Income Shield 9. It's a 9-year with a 10% bonus. That's the only difference. There are 5 different rider options to choose from. And right now, the majority that we're seeing is the 8.25 simple interest. About 30% of the business coming in is electing the 8.25, and that is giving them the highest amount of income in the shortest amount of time. And then also we do daily crediting of the income account value. And when they elect to turn on income, they don't have to wait for their anniversary to turn it on. If they want to turn it on mid-year, they can do that. They will earn part of that roll-up. So if they want the full credit, they do need to wait till the anniversary, but they can turn it on at any time. And then annual payout factor, the single and joint, we don't band them like 5 years. It's every year there's a higher payout factor. So that is available out on our product brochures, out on our agent website for you to view. And that is our #1 product. And it's simple, it's easy to understand. And the issue age is from age 40 to 80. Now, if you have a 40-year-old, now they can have an income rider. They just can't turn it on until after age 50. So just a heads up on that. So with that, I want to turn your attention to our Asset Shield series. This is our accumulation only product. This one is clear cut. There's a 5-year, a 7-year, and a 10-year option. The longer the length of the contract, the higher the rates and caps go. There's no income rider, and there's no bonus on this series. Now, we do offer the Asset Shield bonus, which is a 10-year product with a 5% premium bonus. We just lowered the bonus from 10 to 5, and a lot of people have asked why. Well, with the current rate environment, it was either lower the rates more to make us non-competitive or lower the bonus and keep the rates the way they are. So we opted to do the bonus and lowered it from 10 to 5. So just an option for you if you do have a client that wants accumulation but with a bonus. So again, multiple surrender charge schedules available. Principal protection and accumulation. This has an option with the performance rate rider. So we have a lot of advisors that don't even talk about this their first year. They just want the client locked in with the high rates, and then in year 2, talk about this feature. And if you think the markets are going to go great guns next year and you want to get the highest returns for your client, this is where you would choose the performance rate rider. For a small fee, the client can get even higher rates in tax. So we do have that option, and one nice feature with it is if you elect a 1-year option and you want to pay for the fee, and after year 1 you don't want that fee anymore, at anniversary and when you do the transfer of values form, you can tell us to remove the fee. You are not locked in for the length of the contract, only for that year. So that's one thing I really want to stress, because a lot of advisors have told us, well, we thought we were locked in for the length of the contract. No, it's only if you selected a 1-year index option, you only have it for 1 year. If you locked in with the 2-year option, you only have that fee for 2 years. So that's one nice feature. And again, flexible premium. They can add anytime, no rolling surrender. And there's about 15 different crediting options to choose from. So very simple, basic, it's vanilla. This is your basic accumulation product. And we are seeing a lot of advisors using the 5 and 7 as a bond alternative to clients' portfolios. So just an option there. Liquidity, again, the rate integrity rider, they also have up to 10% penalty free. And on that rate integrity rider, if we lower the rate to a certain level and the client feels it's too low, they want out, they can walk away from that contract penalty free. So there is that option. It's like a bailout rider that we have. So we give the client everything that they're looking for. They can take a partial withdrawal of just the fixed account 30 days after the policy is issued. So just some little things to remind advisors about this product that they may or may not know. And some of the indexes that we use are BlackRock, Bank of America, UBS, Tech Edge, Global Sentiment, and the bread and butter of everything, the S&P 500, which is what everybody knows. So if you have a client or even yourself who doesn't want to do volatility control indices, look at the Dividend Aristocrat. That is a volatility control, but it is based off of the dividends that top performing companies within the S&P have earned. So that's just an option. And this is also available out on that agent resource page. This is one of, now I want to turn your attention to what we have available as resources for you to help educate not just yourself, but your clients. And this is our #1 marketing piece. What is your risk? And you can actually get this one customized at no charge through the home office, through the agent portal. And it's our ad slick. And right below where it says principal protection, you get 3 lines that you can customize with your name, maybe your business name, if you want phone number or email address, or even your company logo. We can do that for you. And it's a nice piece to put in front of new clients. And you want to know how much risk are you willing to take to see if there's a lot of growth, or do you want something safer, middle of the road? We used to use this piece as placemats at our client appreciation events, and Ron Grunsteiner, our former president, would sign a couple, and the people that had the signed placemats got to win the centerpiece. But it's a talking point to get clients to fully understand there are different options to growing your money, but what is best for you? What is your risk worth? So this is a piece that we have available out on the agent portal. Ready app, I already told you, you get paid sooner, and we pay commissions daily, which is very important because I hear that from advisors, where's my money? And it always has the most up-to-date forms. So as of February 1st, Washington and Oregon advisors had an additional form for suitability they had to fill out. On February 1st, on that Ready app system, that form was there, so they didn't have to worry about it. So no cost to you at all. There's a helpful YouTube video out on our website that just goes over how it works. It is super easy. If I can understand it, anybody can, since I am not tech savvy. And one thing that we love to do is reward our advisors. The more you produce with us, the more we give back. So we've revamped our loyalty rewards program. It used to be known as our Gold Eagle program. You've been with us forever. And right now, production just starts at $1 million for you to get additional basis points to earn extra commissions. So the loyalty rewards program goes January 1st through December 31st, calendar year. And we pay out every other month. So for this year, the first loyalty rewards check of any business issued in January and February that got you to $1 million and above pays out middle of March. So just in time for St. Patrick's Day fun. So that is there. And what we do, what makes us a little different is we go back to the first policy issued this year and then pay you forward. So each time you hit a different tier, we go back and pay you the difference. So if you hit the $1 million mark, say February 1st, but in May you hit the $3 million mark, we will go back to your first policy issued this year and pay you the additional basis points for hitting that $3 million tier. And another nice feature about this program is you can use this money for however you see fit. If you want to use it to buy a new office, hire new staff, get new equipment, or take yourself on a personal vacation, do so. And at year end, wherever you land, that gets you grandfathered into the next year. So in 2023, if you ended at 100 basis points you earn, this year on all policies issued, you will earn 100 basis points. Now, if you don't hit that tier this year, for 2025, you go back to the beginning again. So just a reminder on that. So that's a nice thing to look forward to this year is you're grandfathered in if you hit those tiers. And once you hit 7 million and above, we have a brand new program that we are doing for advisors called the Concierge Program. It's something different, but once you hit 7 million, you get pushed to the front of the line. You have a special person that is dedicated to help you with your policies, get issues. If you need something processed in our service department, you get pushed to the front of the line. When you call in and you give us a list of phone numbers that you and your staff will call from, we will have that programmed in our system and you get pushed to the front of the line for phone calls. So it's a new service that we're offering. We're starting it off with 150 advisors, and we have a dedicated team of 17 that are working with these advisors, and they actually went through service training with the Ritz-Carlton. So if you've ever stayed at the Ritz, they are known for the top-notch service. And I actually got to go through it, and I loved it. So they will take care of you on everything that you and your staff need. So that is just one little perk about our loyalty rewards. But this is my favorite part. If you have never been on our fall conference, this is seriously something you should shoot for. I have been on a couple of them, and I will tell you, we go over the top. We want to thank you and your family, for everything that you have done for American Equity. And we pay for you and a guest, your hotel stay, your airfare, and majority of your meals will be paid for with our event. And this year, we are going to Madrid, Spain. And qualification goes from July 1st of last year through June 30th of this year. So this one goes mid-year to mid-year. Last year, they went to Switzerland. This year, they're going to Madrid. And I sent out monthly reminders to my region of the advisors that are writing to let them know where they stand. And I tell them, if you do not qualify, you are going to the same spelling, but we call it Madrid, Iowa. So it's a small town just north of Des Moines. The only thing going for it is a subway and a bowling alley. So your choices are going to Spain or coming to Iowa in the fall. So the choices are limited. And to qualify for this, you must be in our top 200 or have production north of 5 million. So that's just something, if you like trips, this is something you should shoot for, because I went to Disney with our company about, I want to say, it was a year or two prior to COVID, and we went over the top. They could bring kids, their grandkids. We did it over Halloween. We had a huge party, and we even shut down part of Universal Studios for our advisors. So we really go over the top. So with that, I do believe that is it. Oh, yep. I have the regional map up again. So that is basically all that I wanted to cover. I know I went long, and I love talking and I love telling our stories. So please let me know, or Don know, if you have any questions.
Yeah, so there's just a few questions. Great presentation, Whitney. And then also Spain. I think I would rather go to Madrid in Spain than Iowa, but
oh, come on.
The Field of Dreams, you could go there maybe, something.
I've been there. They have one stoplight. You're not missing much.
No. So questions were, on the ad slicks, people love to be able to promote and send stuff out. Is there a cost at all to those?
With us, no, but here's the thing. We just put it together for you, and then we send you out a secured PDF document. Then you can take it to your local printers like FedEx or Kinko's or Office Max and get those printed out. We have them divided by product and by just general topics. So we do have one that targets, if you want to talk about Roth conversions and saving your clients money in retirement by doing taxes now. We also have the guaranteed income, and then also planning for your future. So we have many different options to choose from.
Okay. Is there a way you might be able to forward those to me? Instead of going out there, you have you can just send them over to me. So if I have them in just one spot, I know the agents like to go out and they'll find them on their own, but just to have them would be good, so I can shoot them out if somebody calls me. The other question was the age band for both products. Are they the same? Is there a difference for ages that you can get the?
It's 40 to 80 for the income shield. And for the asset shield, it is 18 to 80 for the 10-year option. And for the 5 and 7 year, we go out to age 85 on the 5-year and 7-year option. So if you have an older client that still wants principal protection, we do have a couple options for them.
Okay. And then for the Spain trip, it was July 1st of last year to June 31st of this year?
Yes, and things that count towards it are our entire FIA product line. The only things that don't are MIGAs, FIAs, and internal rollovers that aren't out of surrender.
And then the income shield had a minimum of 5,000. I did see that. Is there a minimum for the asset, or is it the same as
5,000, 5,000 too. Yep.
Okay. Those were all the questions we really had. I mean, like I said, it was
Perfect.
a great presentation. The only other thing, you know, we reach out to all the agents that are on the web or on our webinar, and so we'll be getting with everybody either this afternoon or tomorrow. But the biggest thing is, if you have someone you're interested in talking about with annuities, make sure your contracting is in order. So you want to make sure we get that for all the agents on when we're talking to them. Whitney, thank you very much for coming on. Appreciate it very much, and we will talk soon. If there's nothing else, we're going to wrap it up.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Have a great day, everyone.